What's going on YouTube? My name is JT, and this is my wonderful crypto den. Yikes, bro. Believe it or not, in the basement, it is kind of steamy down here. I don't know why. It's got to be the humidity or my body fat percentage. Who the hell knows? Anyways, it is wonderful to have you guys back. For those who do not know, I am the fund manager of Bleeding Edge Capital, where we essentially manage high net worth individuals' portfolios in digital assets exclusively. Um, and that is where I spend the majority of my time if I'm not doing software development, consulting as my main source of revenue. So I am a software development expert that also has a finance degree and has been interested in cryptocurrencies for a long time. And if you couldn't tell, I'm quite obsessed. Today, we get to talk about the SEC and what the hell is actually going on. And then before I get into that, okay, I need y'all to just join me in being grateful for all the growth of this channel. I know it's small numbers, but I am just indebted to you all. I really appreciate all of the support, comments, feedback. I see you guys. I'm working on a bunch of stuff for you, and I will keep coming back and delivering value to you because this is important to me, and I know it's important to you for you to understand exactly what's going on. I'm a discretionary long fund manager, so we are long term. When I talk about time frames, the shortest one I'm thinking of is a month, the longest is a decade. We are value investors. We assess the fundamentals of technology and deploy our capital into solutions of tomorrow's problems. We think forward right on the bleeding edge, and that's why my fund is called Bleeding Edge Capital. All right, enough of that. Getting right into it. The SEC has dropped a series of bombs. A series of bombs. They are fucking going for the fences. They're going for the fences. What they've done is essentially sit in the shadows, not participate, not have a dialogue, not have guidelines, have nothing. And for the past few years, they've been lightly regulating assets through sheer enforcement. Okay, what that means is since they have no guidelines and they have no way for digital asset companies or DAOs communities to understand what they should be doing, okay, to comply. They just do their job. They create valuable solutions, right? And the SEC 3 years later says, "Oh yeah, you this whole time have been issuing securities that are unregistered with us. You have allowed users to transact with securities that are not registered with us," and the list goes on. The rebuttal or retort would be, how would we know what certain assets are securities and are not? And the SEC has not released, I don't care what anyone says, they have not released anything clear to anyone regarding that determination. Okay, that's the landscape in America. You know what's interesting? This has already played out in China. I'm not a magician. I don't have a sexy crystal ball to give me insights, but what I do have is Google and an inquisitive mind, and I hope you guys are blessed with that as well. Okay, those two things are pretty critical here. If you go back to Shenzhen in China in 2017, this is when China was performing an alpha test of their blockchain. 2018, they banned cryptocurrency. Interesting. They figured out how to build a public blockchain that is run by them. Then they basically inhibit all of their citizens to speculate in the space for years. That's why the Azuki NFT collection and everything that was Asian inspired or Eastern minded took off in the last bull market because Chinese citizens could not speculate in crypto in any other way. The Chinese government said cryptocurrencies, but NFTs were not addressed. Fast forward to today, crypto in China, after, the digital yuan is full production rollout, everyone using digital yuan, it's crazy. I can make another video entirely about how oppressive they are they are with this technology, right? But that'll be for another day. 2023, crypto in China is 100% legal and any digital asset is considered real property. So the deed to their home is the same as a Bitcoin. Crazy turn of events in 5 years. What happened in that time? Well, they got the CBDC infrastructure built so they can then choke their citizens and only allow them to play with whatever they decide and determine, since the only method of getting a cryptocurrency asset would be swapping your digital yuan token for a token of value that you like. For example, right now you have to ACH into Bitstamp. Bitstamp takes your dollars, your fiat. You then take your fiat and buy a token. Now you have an on chain asset. The difference would be a swap. So you have your digital dollar, digital yuan, and you just swap it for Bitcoin. The problem is smart contracts are on these tokens. So they could just inhibit the ability to swap with certain tokens like that as fast as they push an update to a Tesla car or your iPhone. Scary, right? Same technology is coming for America. This is the first step. They've tried to open 2 alpha tests in different cities, Montana and Wyoming. They got told to pound sand, which they should have been. We don't want this here. No way to avoid it, but what they're doing now is they're regulating cryptocurrency through enforcement via litigation, and they will be spinning up their own infrastructure. They are classically behind all the nations of BRICS, and soon will be de-dollarized. And there's nothing good on the horizon for America. But what is sure is to come. This will not stop, and it'll likely end horribly for a while, and then it'll be okay. Your best option, and this is not financial advice, it never is on this channel, self-custody and just ride through the storm. When the floodgates are back opened and this is now a crypto-friendly environment, and I'm talking years from now, you should be coming out on top. So I'm going to keep these brief. Stay safe, take care of one another. If you could, I'd love it if you threw a like, comment, subscribe, any of it. I read every single comment. I respond to every single DM on Instagram, Facebook, etc. If you like this kind of content, make sure you check out the We Know Things group on Facebook. We have a lot coming in this coming year for you guys that'll provide a lot of value. Um, and if I haven't earned your sub yet, just keep coming back. I promise you I will. I work very hard to deliver concise, useful insights on the market since I'm in there every day. And I'm working at a level that is very significant. So I appreciate the support. I love you all. Until next time. Peace.